When I asked an AI how to escape debt, I expected a normal answer, not a shock. Never did I imagine it would expose truths I had been avoiding for years. Some of the lines felt so sharp that it almost sounded like a personal attack. Even the simplest habits I thought were harmless were revealed as financial traps. At one point, I felt embarrassed because the AI understood my money patterns better than I did. Nothing about its advice was gentle because debt does not deserve softness. Some warnings were so intense that it felt like a wake-up call from the future. Hidden mistakes suddenly became visible, and they were far uglier than I expected. Every sentence forced me to confront the reality I kept postponing for comfort. By the end, I realized this was not advice but a blueprint that could save anyone from debt. 1. Emotional spending is controlling your wallet. Many people buy things to feel better, not because they truly need them. Every purchase gives a moment of happiness but months of financial pressure. You convince yourself you deserved it without checking if you could afford it. These small comforts slowly become silent chains around your future. Your money must follow logic, not moods, because moods change every hour. People stay trapped because they refuse to separate wants from needs. The AI said awareness is your first weapon against emotional spending. Tracking your habits exposes impulses that drain your income quickly. A controlled mind creates controlled finances without dramatic sacrifices. Freedom begins the moment you stop letting feelings decide your expenses. 2. Your income stayed the same while expenses kept growing. Most people try to escape debt by cutting coffees and snacks only. This slow method never works because expenses always rise faster. Real power comes from increasing income, not shrinking your life endlessly. A stagnant earning level cannot defeat aggressive debt growth. Learning a high-value skill is the quickest way to break this cycle. Strong skills increase opportunities and opportunities increase income. Once income rises, debt suddenly becomes manageable instead of scary. Your future depends on how fast you upgrade your earning capacity. A weak weapon cannot win a financial war no matter how careful you are. Growth becomes possible only when income rises beyond your obligations. 3. You have no idea where your money actually disappears. People assume they know their expenses, but assumptions are lies. Small leaks drain more wealth than major purchases ever will. Invisible spending creates the illusion of stability while destroying control. Writing every rupee reveals painful truths you never imagined. You finally see how small habits silently shape your financial problems. Numbers expose reality because numbers never protect your feelings. Once you track your spending, control returns faster than expected. Clarity defeats confusion, and confusion is the root of debt. A documented budget turns chaos into order immediately. Nothing changes until you see the real flow of your money. 4. Interest is eating your future without making noise. Debt feels manageable until interest shows its real teeth. You borrow once but repay endlessly because interest never sleeps. This hidden multiplier slowly steals years of your future earnings. High-interest debt must be attacked first without hesitation. Every month you delay, the total amount grows aggressively. Interest is not a fee, but a punishment for financial delay. People stay trapped because they underestimate compound loss. Destroying high-interest balances creates massive relief quickly. Your income should build your dreams, not feed lenders forever. Eliminating interest gives your financial life a fresh start. 5. Your lifestyle is more expensive than your reality. Trying to look successful is more costly than becoming successful. People buy status, not things, and the pressure never ends. Social expectations push you to overspend just to fit in. Living above your level guarantees long-term debt. Cutting lifestyle is painful, but freedom is worth discomfort. Your ego hates simplicity, but your wallet needs it desperately. Temporary sacrifice creates permanent stability. Downsizing gives you breathing room to recover. A simple life is not boring, it is financially powerful. Real success begins when ego stops controlling your expenses. 6. You fear facing financial truth honestly. Avoidance feels comfortable, but destroys your future silently. People delay checking balances because the numbers feel scary. Ignoring the problem never reduces the problem. Facing the truth gives you control even if it hurts. The AI said honesty is more important than intelligence here. Knowing the real situation activates responsibility instantly. Debt becomes manageable when fear stops leading decisions. Courage creates progress faster than budgeting apps. Reality hurts once, but denial hurts forever. Facing your finances is the first act of real freedom. 7. Saving is treated like a choice, not a necessity. Most people think savings come after comfort, not before it. Without savings, emergencies force you into deeper debt. A small emergency fund prevents long-term financial collapse. Starting small is fine because consistency matters more. Saving teaches discipline that protects you from panic spending. This habit reduces dependency on borrowing instantly. Even tiny progress builds confidence and control. You cannot escape debt while living one crisis away from disaster. Savings act as a shield that strengthens your future. Financial safety grows one small deposit at a time. 8. You waste extra time instead of earning extra money. Millions of people have free hours but no financial progress. Those hours could become income, skills, or opportunities. A side income is the fastest weapon against crushing debt. Small, consistent work beats lazy waiting every time. Your evenings can create money instead of stress. Second income streams reduce pressure from your main job. More money flowing in means faster debt destruction. Side skills multiply your financial power over time. Debt becomes easier when income comes from multiple sources. Extra effort today becomes financial freedom tomorrow. 9. You keep waiting for the perfect moment to start. People delay action hoping for the right day or right mood. Perfect timing never arrives because life stays unpredictable. Every delay compounds debt and increases future pressure. Small imperfect steps create more progress than waiting. Action builds momentum and momentum builds confidence. Once you start, the fear slowly disappears. The journey becomes easier when excuses disappear. Progress is born from movement, not motivation. Your debt reduces the moment you begin acting. Waiting is the most expensive habit you can afford. 10. You do not treat debt like a real emergency. Debt looks normal, so people stop taking it seriously. Treating it lightly keeps you trapped for years. An emergency mindset changes your discipline instantly. You start cutting waste aggressively when stakes feel real. Your focus sharpens because survival replaces comfort. Urgency gives you the energy to attack consistently. This shift speeds up progress faster than any tool. Debt requires intensity, not casual effort. Your behavior transforms when you treat debt like danger. Financial freedom arrives only when urgency becomes your strategy. Everything the AI said sounded harsh, but it was brutally honest. Not one word was meant to comfort me, but every word was meant to save me. Following this plan forces you to rebuild your financial life from the inside. This journey demands discipline, courage, and uncomfortable decisions. But the reward is a life where debt no longer controls your choices. Freedom feels impossible until you take the first difficult step. Your future becomes brighter the moment responsibility replaces excuses. Debt ends when honesty becomes stronger than habits. Start now because waiting has already cost you enough. Like and subscribe if you want more life-changing stories like this.